Trap squad, 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 trap squad. Hey, clickbaity political. Yeah, thirst trap, trap squad, squirrel squad. Our mission is critical to speak the truth to the masses. Yeah. We here for the fight. We ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege. Take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let our voice be heard. Every single weeknight. Unapologetic. Yeah. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent clickbaity. Yeah. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad, throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, ThirstTrap, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. Throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad. Yeah, I see you, yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad.
Clickbaity, ThirstTrap. Trap, ThirstTrap. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What's happening? America, welcome to a Monday edition of Clickbaity, Political ThirstTrap. You are now rocking,
boy.
You are now rocking with the best. I'm Marcus Farrell, and I'm alongside my co-conspirator, Mondell Robinson. Mondell, how are you doing, sir?
What's good, brethren? It's so good to see your face. I'm glad to see you on the other side of the COVID vaccination. My man, it's good to be here. I am live in front of an audience tonight, yo. It is that type of a thing, that type of affair, and we got a lot of shit to talk about it. What's up, Trap Squad? We glad you guys are tuned in. You know what to do. Smash that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Let's go. Let's go.
Listen, man. We hope you guys have enjoyed some of the replay action that we gave y'all on Thursday and Friday. You know, I mean, like, this show is awesome, man. We're like Nostradamus. We're like the Black Nostradamus. Like, we're like Negro Damus around here. Like, we be telling y'all the truth months and months and months and months in advance, and all that shit becoming true. So, yeah, I mean, I hope y'all saw that. Like, we ain't switched up. Me and Mondell been doing this for a little minute now, right? We do this.
Right.
Like, this is
right.
You know what this show is? This show is the equivalence of leaving Stephen Curry open for 3 points. That's what this show is. This show,
money. You just said it's money.
This show is money, baby. We're money. We're money all day long, right? We're MVP. You dig what I'm saying? And guess what?
I do.
What makes us MVP is the Trap Squad itself, man. Hey, listen, didn't y'all get hype off of that Dust Lord, though? On the real, that Dust Lord at the beginning, man. Like my man told you.
He came through.
Oh, he said, listen, y'all need to get y'all bowls packed and get ready. That's what he said. Y'all need to get y'all bowls packed and get ready because we about to ride. But listen, Mondell, I want to go into something real quick, and that is, so a couple of things that we're not going to cover intensely tonight, but I want to just give a shout out to people because I think it takes a more of a story, and I want to see the arc of the Texas story. But shout out to the people of Texas. Shout out to everybody who was impacted by the winter storms. Fuck the electricity companies that went off the national grid just so they can tax people. That's some bullshit. Y'all are full of shit. Y'all are capping. I hope all y'all go straight to hell, right? So shout out to y'all, and shout out to those pilots who landed that plane when they were dropping engine parts all over Colorado. Like,
my God.
Yo, you see the video?
They were talking about engines falling in neighborhoods, bro. And them pilots still put it down.
Yo,
make them the owner of that company. They need to be their airline, bro.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, I can't go to school today. Why not? The bus ain't coming. Why not? Because there's an engine in the road.
This guy, wow. He said there's an engine in the road.
There's a whole ass engine in the road.
My dog didn't eat my homework this time, teacher. An airplane landed on it. My whole trapper keeper is stuck under an airplane engine. What?
Right. What is it, a Boeing engine? It wasn't. That's not a Boeing, is it?
I ain't about to speculate because I ain't trying to get sued by neither one of them airline companies. They got good
Hey,
lawyers.
by the way, yeah, you got to be careful about what you say, man, because my pillow guy getting hit for 1.8 billion. Like, not million,
He is
but billion. You know what I mean? Like, that's,
a B, bro, a big B.
I bet you he'll shut the fuck up from
Sheesh.
now on. I swear.
I hope so. I hope so.
No, we
so.
were off
Shit.
air. We were off air because Thursday and Friday, we were off air because of me. It was my fault this time. Normally, I love to blame Mondale for all types of shit. That's just one of my habits, right?
Light skin shit.
But it wasn't my fault this time, man. And the reason why I went ahead and took off Thursday and Friday because I got my second Moderna shot. Second COVID vaccination, hopefully completing the cycle. But from what I understand, this thing is even going to go a little bit longer, and we might even need a third vaccination shot, right? So I'm not out here like going bareback, right? I still got my mask on, but you know, so my update is simple, right? Like the first time I got the shot, it put me down, right? And you know, usually things don't make me sick. I'm one of these immune tough guys. Like, you know, there's been flu outbreaks all around me when I was a corpsman in the military, and I had to actually attend to patients. And even during that time period, I wouldn't go get a flu vaccine. I would never catch the flu. I mean, I've been around a lot of sick people, right? Giving them, you know, IVs and shots and, you know, all things medical without a mask. And
So Marcus,
yeah.
let me just stop you real quick because I think you're trying to. I mean, what you're saying is common sense, but it ain't common. The fact that you have already completed the vaccination as a black man, and all of the stereotypes they say about us,
Right,
and how we don't take care of ourselves, and all of the stigma around black men and health. I just want to shout you out for being, you know, on the front line of doing that. So thank you so much for getting that vaccine and also speaking openly about it. So that means a lot to me that I get to call you my brother for doing that, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had to overturn my Tuskegee ancestors in my ear doing it. Like, but to have the chance to normalize, to have the chance to not get people who I just happen to walk by sick was very important to me. Like, I don't want to get it, but more importantly, I don't want to spread it, right? So anything that I could have done to get it, and I'm not going to necessarily tell y'all how I got it because I know I'm a little early and I'm not like I'm not like an old guy, but I did get both shots. And the first time I took it, as I said, man, listen, I took it. And if y'all know me, y'all know I love my cigars and I love going to cigar bars. I took it, I went to a cigar bar. I had a couple drinks, went home, got up in the morning time, worked out. And then when I got back from my workout, my body just shut down, right? My temperature went up to 103. I had a headache that I've never had before, like ever. It was definitely a migraine. But there was no muscle soreness. There was nothing negative, right? But it put me down for a couple of hours, and I was like, okay, to the point where my family thought I had caught COVID. They weren't certain if I had COVID or I had the vaccination. So I went and I was negative for COVID. And then eventually it went away, maybe 12 hours later. And then I got my shot Thursday of last week. And Thursday night, I was, I just said, okay, you know what? Let me, just in case anything happens to me, let me go ahead and just not show up to the show because I don't want to be mid-show and then all of a sudden, like I break out into the hives or whatever, or I catch a headache and have to end the show and have all the Trap Squad concerned. So I didn't do that show. So up until like 2:00 the next day, I was perfectly fine. And I actually was planning on going on live, right? And then all of a sudden I started getting this light sensitivity, which is weird. Like it was just like light, and then my muscle ache started. And then Friday at 2:00, at 5:00, every muscle in my body just hurt real bad. And I was like, okay, so it's kicking in right now. And then into Friday night, I ended up having like another temperature, right? And then, and it got worse as the night went on. And I finally managed to fall asleep. And when I woke up perfectly fine. And that's where I've been since then. So, yeah, old man Marcus, yeah, torches and pitchfork. I want to let you know something, bro. We know what you look like.
Night is the night. Tonight is the night, torches and
Tonight,
pitchfork. And we know you
yeah,
support us,
tonight is
but
not.
we will
We're
roast
not.
your ass.
Yeah,
We will
we are
roast your
going back to
ass, boy.
roast trap mode as soon as one of y'all act up tonight.
So,
So
anybody pop off tonight, you go get
anybody
it.
can get it, dog. We've been waiting
You,
for it. I
your
tried to call
mother,
up.
your grandkids, the one
I
that
tried
ain't
to call
born yet,
Mondale
any of
before this.
y'all.
I tried to call you before the show, Mondale. What I tried to do.
I know. I was finishing up my last call before I hopped on the show. But listen, man, I'm glad we started out talking about your vaccination. Unfortunately, brother, 500,000 people didn't have that opportunity, right? We reached a milestone that no country should ever reach. Uh, More than 500,000 people are dead in the United States from COVID. That is unbelievable, especially when we know policies and actions by our past administration could have prevented most of this. These numbers are more than staggering, brother. 28 million cases of COVID has struck this country. And like I said, 500,000 people dead. So all of these people out here saying it's just like the flu. Name a time when the flu has killed 500,000 people in less than a year. It hasn't happened, brother. So
Has it?
this is a tragic milestone for sure. What say you, Marcus?
Mondale, I got a question for you. I'm very careful because I pick and choose my battles when it comes down to this current administration. And my question for you is this: do you think that the current administration is doing enough um to fix it? And the only reason I say that is because I mean politics are going to be politics, right? It is what it is, right? And we know that we wouldn't be crossing the 500,000 mark if a Democratic administration of any type would have been in leadership for the past 4 years, right?
Right.
In hindsight, that's like, you know, it makes me look a little differently as at moderate Hillary, because at least she would have been competent enough to say, hey, how about you just put that on a truck, put some ice on that shit, and send it to that city? Like Trump couldn't even do that basic shit, right?
Yeah, I think you listen. You pose a good question about what this administration is doing or not doing. I will say this: we have to acknowledge the fact that science is leading the conversation again as it pertains to COVID, and that matters a whole lot, especially with coming off of the past 4 years. Now, that's a low bar talking about Donald Trump's administration being better than Donald Trump's administration. But I will say that like Biden enacting emergency protocols so that we can be better prepared for what COVID is about to come, because I don't think we are at a spot where we can talk about what COVID was. We still have to deal with what COVID is about to come. And I think that is a scary thing to think about, but at least I do find comfort in the fact that we're speeding up the productions, getting more vaccines out there and trying to get more people vaccinated. So, I mean, we're not anywhere in a space where anybody should feel comfortable about this virus, but we are doing way better than what we were just a month and a half ago.
Man, I gotta tell you, Mondale, like talking to my mom, right? Her friends are, a little older. Actually, my mom has friends from 20 to, Rosetta. She has friends with friends with everybody.
Right.
But moms know everybody. Like moms have the history of everybody, right? And she went down a list this weekend with me of like people that I knew in my life who I didn't know died from COVID.
Man.
And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and I haven't heard of some of these people for years. And you remember so-and-so that took you to the so-and-so and did this, that, and the other with you. And I'm like, yeah, what happened? Yeah, she died of COVID. And I'm like,
bro,
God damn.
Let me put it, Mark. COVID has touched everybody. Let me put it in perspective for people. More people have died from COVID than live in Alaska.
Right.
The whole state of Alaska, bro.
Right.
That is so scary. That many people, a state worth of people are gone, my friend, are gone. And
yeah, so 500,000 people. Mondale, you feel like a moment of silence? Let's give a 2-second moment. Let's give a 5-second moment of silence for all the lives that were lost to COVID vaccine 2019. Bet. We'll come on back right now. I'm going to lighten it up real quick before we move on to our next topic. Today is Margarita Monday. Margarita Monday. We'll get back to it later on. Dwayne, I know you wanted me to talk about this at the end of the show, but today's Margarita Monday. Dwayne,
Do you have your margarita?
Dwayne, are you on? Dwayne, our producer Dwayne put this in my ear. Today is Margarita Monday. Dwayne, how do you like your margaritas?
On the rocks, salt. That's it. I don't need no
On
flavors.
the rocks and salt.
Yeah, I don't need no fruit. Keep it simple.
Bet.
Oh, he like it simple. He like a
how do you like your margarita?
Scarce. Me and tequila is not a good thing, brother. You hear me? I'm telling you, listen, tequila made me want to take my clothes off like a country song. So I drink too much tequila, too many margaritas, and I'm dancing on the table, and it ain't a good thing. It ain't a good thing. So
I think there's
I don't drink many margaritas,
members that will be buying you margaritas from now on. Killer Cut said, I don't know about no margaritas, but I'm smoking on some mimosa. I didn't even realize mimosa was a strand, bro.
It's a good strand. It's a good strand.
How you know? You don't smoke no cannabis ball?
But my nephew's smoking enough to tell me what's good and what ain't, brother. You know I don't smoke.
Got it.
Listen. Bailey Lee said when she drinks margaritas, it makes her want to cry. Tequila makes her want to cry. Weed makes me cry. Not want to cry. It makes me cry. Like it's a bad thing to be high around me. I piss off people when I get high because I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? I'm miserable. I shouldn't be doing this. It's a bad thing, Marcus. It's a bad thing. It's a real bad thing, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, you be thinking about every single thing that you did that you missed out on from 5 to 40, right?
It's a bad look, bro. It's a bad. Why did I push that kid in kindergarten? I shouldn't have did that. I'm a bad human. You know, shit like that. Like bad.
Yo,
the ugly. Oh, Show King started. Look at this. Show Kings, we told you can't crack jokes on us if you don't put a profile picture. The Trap Squad gonna find out what you look like, and I'm gonna clown you. I know why you don't got no picture on your screen, cause you ugly as the ugliest avatar. Bama, fuck out of here.
With your purple.
Fuck out of here.
Your fake ass Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, Prince wanna be ass looking boy.
I bet he probably looked like a drunk Jimi Hendrix. Fuck him.
Yeah, can't get re-signed because he bought all his own copies. That looking ass boy.
Marcus
talking about we went platinum, nigga. You went dust, and that's not Lord.
He said it. That's not Lord. Salute. I can't do tequila, but I can do vodka and cranberry. Salute, brother. So listen, Marcus.
Salute.
I mean, we hate to jump from like something so funny into so much, brother. But there's been a lot of cop death over the past couple of days, man. And by cop death, I mean once again the institution of policing has chose to stop lives of black and brown men for no other reason than the fact that they are black and brown men. I know you had one that you want to talk about in Texas. So let's go ahead and talk. And all of the shit that's going on in Texas, and we know COVID is a pandemic, but we need to remind the world that being a black man, a brown man in America is also a pandemic. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, listen, Dwayne, did you download the video before I start this portion? Because I want to make sure that I do want this to be seen. And I want it to be seen during the episode that happened in Texas. The natural disaster. Let me not misstate that. The natural disaster that happened in Texas. A young brother was walking back from Walmart, and he was walking in the middle of the street. Now, here's something that I want to point out about snow. As a Floridian, as a Georgia person, as a person who lived in Arizona, I lived in warm climate states. So Texas is normally a warm climate state. It does get cold. Don't ever get that confused. But Texas, for the most part, is a warm climate state. And when these southern states freeze over, there's no snow trucks. People don't even know to shovel their front yards and their driveways and their sidewalks. People don't do that when snowstorms happen in the South, right? They're like, yo, what is all this white stuff on in front of my house? Like, can we walk on it? And the brother was caught he was not even caught. He was walking on in the middle of the road. And you know why he was walking on the middle of the road? Because cars were there. He probably could see where he was going. So let's just watch this. Dwayne, you got the volume, man? Let's watch this whole thing, bro.
It's crazy to me.
No audio on it? Okay.
So,
Well, then
but
I'll just
we don't even need audio, bro. Look, I mean, we know what's happening right now. You see this guy he's really being harassed, bro. This is why when people say, oh, you said he brothers got killed by cops. People forget when I say death, there are multiple deaths, man. This brother's doing nothing but being he's being terrorized right now. And that's not a physical death, but it's a form of death. And we got to acknowledge this. You know do you know what's going through his mind right now? I'm about to die. As a black man being stopped by the cops, he thinks I'm about to die. This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
this is ridiculous to watch.
Look at this. I mean, so basically they said they were trying to stop him. They're trying to get him to talk. He was literally doing his constitutional right. He answered every question they asked. Hey, where are you going? Home. Would you like to stop and talk? No. Guess what? You're allowed to say to a police officer, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
That's fine.
Plus it's ice on the ground, which implies that it's cold as hell. This brother don't got no jacket on. Like you said, he's not used to this weather. And he end up like this for what? For what?
Right. So he ends up getting arrested, and the charges were dropped against him. But the thing about it is, as we move into the next video, the thing about this situation and this young 18-year-old brother, and I mean, to be honest with you, like some of my friends, a lot of my friends got kids who were 22, 23 years old, but 18 years old. This 18-year-old brother literally was like, I just want to get home. A little Rosa Parkish, don't you agree, Mondell? Because don't you remember, Mondell? There was a certain statement that Rosa Parks made when she was getting, arrested. What are you doing in this seat? I'm going home. That's the answer.
First of all, am I sitting on somebody? Oh no? Then what the fuck do you mean what I'm doing in this seat? I'm sitting. That's what you do in chairs. That's what you do in chairs. You sit. This is absolutely Rosa Parks-esque, and I'm glad you said that, because think about what's going on. This brother is seriously, he needed something so bad that he walked to a store in the midst of a snowstorm, or after a snowstorm with snow still all over the ground, to get whatever he needed without a coat, Marcus. Without a coat, and then cops harassed him, and he was arrested for doing what? For being a black man, period, bro. The institution of police in this country is so broken that we can have a legacy. We can have a year like 2020 where cops made so many mistakes as it pertains to black people, took so many lives, and they still feel comfortable enough to harass his brother, walking with no coat on. No, he's trying to get somewhere.
Well, and the big argument to a lot of people, and it's just white people, man. It's not all white people. It's just the racist white people is, well, why didn't he follow orders? The funny part about that, folks, he did follow orders.
He did.
He did exactly. He answered their questions. Dwayne, I wish you could find that video with the volume on it, because and we'll find this later on. But
we can post it in the cafe. We can post it in the cafe later.
Yeah, we can post it in the cafe. Yeah, don't forget to come to Clickbaity Cafe on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and we can actually post something on Patreon about this too. But he came and he answered their questions. The problem is, cops are in more of a, we need to find, and there was nobody else out in the streets, if you notice. There was just one guy coming from Walmart.
Man,
he might have had
brother.
soap. He might have.
He's got
chicken.
the bag in his hand, bro.
Right. The only thing he knows is, I just want to go home, bruh. And this cop is just following them down the road, and every single.
No, he's not just following him, Marcus. He's not just following him. He's terrorizing him, bro.
Yeah, right. No,
you gotta call it what it is.
And
them blue lights. Them blue lights.
Look at this one right here.
Traumatizing, bro.
Look at him. I'm gonna pull up and stop and get in front of you also. And all that brother really wanted to do was just go to his house, right? But now you have another traumatic experience of a black person. And listen, police aren't doing their due diligence here. Police aren't creating fans. Oh yeah, every single time you do this and you put somebody in handcuffs, and then and that person knows that they didn't do wrong, you've just created an enemy. You've just created someone else who literally has the ultimate right to say, fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
And as much as moderates,
Fuck the police.
Republicans, and everybody who's like, law enforcement, there's some good cops. Y'all don't want to realize that comments and actions and things like this create an environment where black guys, if you're an 18-year-old black guy and you watch that guy get arrested, you think you're going to say, oh, well, he should have listened to what they had to say. They didn't say shit. They didn't say anything.
And also, what business do you have? Yo, just because you're a police officer, you don't have the right. I don't have business with you. I ain't broke no law. I'm leaving the store, bro. I don't have to talk to anybody. What are you doing? Why are you harassing me?
Yeah.
And it's dark night, Marcus. And the fact that you said nobody else is out there, people need to understand for a black man and a cop, 2 cops, and nobody else out there, sounds like death sentence. They were stalking him like the Klan used to chase black people, bro.
Right. And I mean,
because they are the Klan. They are the Klan chasing black people. And you don't need to be a card-carrying member of the Klan to be a Klansman.
That's right. And I mean, just recently, like with this whole Merrick Garland thing, right? Just now, is like finally being acknowledged that maybe some versions of law enforcement does have problems. But I mean, imagine a whole culture of people, millions of people who know that police officers have actively done their due diligence to hurt one single community or a community that's not any community that's non-white. Eventually, you have to start taking things into account that y'all are forcing us to pay taxes. Y'all are forcing this community to be legitimate citizens and do their due diligence. And powers that be want to stop us from voting, and powers that be want to stop us from walking down the street. What the fuck can we do? Really, what, like, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. That guy was me. That same guy was me many a times. I lived in Chicago and walked to the store during the snow and was underdressed.
Right.
That was me. I've done that many times. But
I'm trying to get back to the building.
Right. And I'm just trying to get home, bruh. And that's exactly what he said. I'm just trying to get home, bruh. I don't want to put my hands on a woman. He literally was like, I don't want to put my hands on a woman. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to go home. Leave me alone. Right? And I promise you that a white guy in a snow jacket probably wouldn't have got that.
Nothing. A ride, maybe. Probably would have gave him a ride home.
Right, which leads me to California, man. Which was the ultimate travesty. Because a black man in California lost his life. California black man killed by a deputy was stopped for jaywalking, video shows. I'm willing to watch a certain part of the video. I'm not willing to watch the shooting or hear the shooting. But I do want to, I think this is important to hear the aspect of the video when they were deciding. Dwayne, do you have this where they were deciding whether they were going to pull him over for jaywalking or not? Do you have that part? All right, well, let's go from the audio when they approach him. Let's just go from there. But pause that real quick. I want to do a lead up. There was a whole conversation that happened before this with these 2 cops that basically were trying to decide whether they were going to just get this guy for jaywalking or not. Right? Now understand something. In my Allen Iverson voice. This is jaywalking. This ain't robbing a police department. This ain't storming the fucking Capitol. This ain't calling other countries shithole places. This is not grabbing women by the P word. This is jaywalking, coach. Jaywalking?
Jaywalking, man.
Jaywalking.
So
let's show it.
Yeah, man, just go ahead. That's right.
Stop touching. I'm eating. Why you stopping? What is he doing, bro? Stop touching. Stop touching. Stop touching, bro. What is your problem? Why you touching me? Why you touching me? Why you touching me? What? Who are you? Really? Stop touching. Stop touching. Don't you see yourself?
No, we can play it out.
Do you see yourself? Do you see yourself? What? What? Where? Show me where. No. Where did I play for? Where?
Jesus Christ.
The man is refusing to obey the deputy's commands to go back to the sidewalk
Shut the fuck
and is
up.
actively resisting the
dude.
deputy's
Fuck
attempt
this
to
guy.
detain
Fuck
him.
this guy.
Fuck this guy.
As both deputies try
This guy. Fuck this guy. Oh my God.
All right, we can cut it off now. Let's cut it off. Let's stop it. Stop.
Oh my God.
All right. Now, what they showed you was the aftermath of a decision that a police officer made to go harass somebody about a jaywalking incident. People who don't have to go through this shit don't ever have to deal with this shit. They don't understand because they've never gotten pulled over for a jaywalking incident. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I've gotten pulled over for jaywalking, talked to about for jaywalking twice. And yes, I've jaywalked before. I've been talked to about jaywalking in predominantly white areas where cops were right there. And they went ahead and made up their mind that, all right, you know what? We're going to mess with this guy because he just jaywalked. Right? But these are only in white areas by white cops. I'm going to give APD, Atlanta Police Department, their props. Because I've been downtown in Atlanta. And there's black cops all over the place in downtown Atlanta. And the last thing they're going to mess with you with is jaywalk. Unless you do some dangerous, like I'm trying to skip cars and stuff like that. They just don't mess with you. Hell, they jaywalk themselves. But jaywalking cost this man his life. Mondale, what are your thoughts?
Marcus, that's hard to watch, bro. Even before the shooting occurs, them jumping on him and slamming him, and then I see the first cop, the first thing he do, grab him by his neck. Grab him by his neck, which is another story that we were going to talk about. And I don't even need to talk about it. I don't need to see another dead black or brown man tonight. But this kid mother called him because he was having called the cops because he was having a paranoia episode, right? Bro, they put their knee on his brother's neck. He's a Navy veteran, Marcus. They put the knee on his neck for 5 minutes and he died. Lips, when they took him out of the house, bro, it was the saddest thing in the world. His mom is asking, like she already said, her son had been screaming, "Don't kill me, please don't kill me." His face was bloody. That whole right side of his face was red from when they had their knee in the back of his neck pressed against the floor. They killed that man just like that. I don't know what to say to people that want to talk about good cops. It don't make sense to me to talk about good cops. We're talking about the institution of copping. It ain't good, bro. It ain't good.
That's
it
right.
ain't good.
That's right.
For this fucking country to be so patriotic, Americans are being killed. Americans are being killed, but it don't matter to this world because these are black people. For this motherfucker who wasn't even there to sit up there and try to act as if not listening to a cop about you jaywalking or leaving the fucking liquor store is enough to kill you or even harass you in this manner is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about. Black communities are not policed the same way white communities are policed. Defunding the police is just getting black communities to where white communities are with policing. That's a radical fucking change in this country because we would be killed less if we had less of these motherfuckers on the street.
You know, Mondale,
if there are good cops in the world, show me the goddamn videos where they're pissed off about this shit. They're not, bro. They come out immediately and defend these motherfuckers. We got to wait till the investigation's done and complete before we can have a judgment on them. but they talk shit about us immediately. Oh, he wasn't listening. He refused to get on the sidewalk. But you killed him because he wouldn't get on the sidewalk? That's what you go tell your kids tonight? I killed him because he wouldn't get on the sidewalk? Because you know your kids. They know their kids would never be killed for not being on the sidewalk. America's tolerance for black pain is way too fucking high, man. It's way too high when 2021 jaywalking is a death sentence.
And this happened in 2020.
If you motherfuckers gave so much of a care about people being on sidewalks, put more fucking sidewalks in black communities. This shit is ridiculous, bro.
And especially in Jacksonville, Florida. You know what's interesting is that in 2020, black people were killed by cops at the highest levels since 2018. Don't let the media cap on you and think that our protests are actually affecting police killing black men. They're still killing us at the highest rates. Black people, they're still killing us at the highest rates possible. And a lot of people, like, you know, I want to bring this back for a second. We are a progressive show. We talk about progressive issues, right? But I always compare life to the shit that other people are fighting for, right? That's why I wanted to start this. That's why I wanted to give a shout out to the people of Texas, because Texas has been dealing with life or death situations. That's why I wanted to give a shout out to COVID. That's why we started off with COVID, because COVID is a life or death situation. But after we get over that, a lot of these shows go directly to, a lot of people go directly to, not shows, just people in general, go directly to every other issue besides the continuous death of black people in America. Like, we're getting killed right the fuck now. You motherfuckers are super mad about $15 an hour minimum wage, and I am too, but we're gonna always bring this up.
Marcus.
Because we getting killed right now, bruh.
Marcus, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
Could Medicare for all have stopped this?
No. Absolutely
reparations.
Not.
Could reparations that includes the rethinking of what policing means?
Oh, no, reparations could have stopped this completely.
Okay. All right.
Like there's
all right. So this is our problem. This is our problem with these motherfucking forced to vote and Medicare for all people. COVID ends, white America's only pandemic will be over. When COVID ends, black people still will be killing by cops in a very pandemic-esque way.
And I don't want to know. That's why I don't want to get silenced on it, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. You know what? Merrick Garland, Neera Tanden, things that we're going to talk about, right? All that shit's cute and important and shit like that. None of that shit stops black people from getting killed by cops.
Yeah,
I said it once. I said it.
You're right.
I said it once and I said it again. I said it once and I said it again. I said over and over and over again. If you're not for black issues, if you're not down with centering issues of the most disadvantaged people in America, you're not a fucking progressive. And I'm tired of arguing with y'all bitches about it. Y'all having insular conversations just like the people that y'all want to diss. Moderates do this, moderates do that. And guess what you do?
Marcus, we know what they do. You want to know how we know?
Do that. Guess what you do?
They do it too. You want to know how we know what they do? This happened in California, and we're talking about another a Spanish brother that was killed in California by cops. We also know that black men are only 5% of the male population in California, but they are 28% of the imprisoned population. That's y'all definition. California is supposed to be y'all motherfucking progressive bedrock. And that's how y'all treat us over there.
That's right.
In the most progressive of states, black men aren't safe from y'all institutions. In the most progressive of states, black men still are victims of racism as if we are in fucking slave times. And don't think slavery is disconnected from the prison system, because it's not. Because we had very few prisons in this country before slavery ended. So let's not even go there.
So I guess our news of the day, Mondale, is always going to be about what happens to black people. And no, it's not cute and sexy, and it might not get all the hits that everybody wants. But guess what? We trying to save America before we really have to burn this bitch down. Because to be quite honest with you, I don't give a damn if it's Joe Biden. I don't give a damn if it's Trump. I don't give a damn if it's Obama. one thing has been pretty goddamn consistent. Cops fucking with us. Matter of fact, we can go all the way back to COINTELPRO. Everybody's watching all these movies about black people getting killed, and all of a sudden, every single movie that came out this year about a black revolutionary figure, a couple of days later, it was found out that the CIA had something to do with it.
Or the FBI, or the Chicago police, or instead of saying or, we should say the CIA and the FBI and the Chicago police, or whatever fucking state they're in.
Each one of them.
It is age old. It is age old. Here's the thing, though, Marcus. It's age old knowledge for us as black people to know the role that cops play in killing our leaders and just killing black people in general. It's age old knowledge, but white people try to act like it's conspiracy theories or like this shit's not real. It's not real.
I mean, these are all.
Can you imagine the gaslighting that took place from the day, not the day Malcolm was murdered, assassinated, but the 2 days before he rented that ballroom, Audubon Ballroom, and the CIA rented it just so they could see how they were going to kill him.
That's right.
And forever they said it was the black Muslims, when we know it was better. Now we finally
had us hating our own people,
that
bro.
Means but listen, his wife died before she was told the truth. She don't know how her husband was murdered because she was gone before then.
That's right. Sister Betty did pass away before the truth was heard. But I mean, you know what? I have a funny feeling Sister Betty I always knew. Because we always knew, right? You know, how y'all know every single one of these moves that we make beforehand? Oh, y'all are already infiltrated in it, right? And policing and law enforcement. When law enforcement is not law enforcement is excuse enforcement. It's not law enforcement. Excuse enforcement. It's here's the next excuse for me to try to just figure out what your black ass is doing so I can fuck with you. I done took 6 years of gun range training, sometimes even have black faces on my targets, and I ain't never pulled my trigger. God damn, I want to pull my trigger really, really bad. Could I touch you in the wrong way? Could I violate your privacy just to make you do something so you can push your hand away from me and then I feel assaulted and I can shoot you? You trying to actually get your people free? We want to gentrify this whole neighborhood. What you mean? You trying to fight for economic freedom in this neighborhood? You need to die.
Right.
I want to use my gun and kill you because I ain't never used my gun before. Pussy ass motherfuckers. Excuse my language, Trap Squad. That got me mad.
Man, your language don't need to be excused, bro. We're talking about Black Death. Somebody's life ended for jaywalking. You don't need to say excuse your language at all. That shit is spot on.
I know I don't, but you know, we got some sensitive motherfuckers be watching that shit, man. What's up, Trap Squad? We're gonna take a break.
We love y'all.
Give me about a minute.
Hold on, before we do this break.
Okay,
hold on. Before we do this break, subscribe if you've not already subscribed on YouTube. Smash that like. Let's fuck up this algorithm, please. Let's fuck up this algorithm. Let's have as many likes as we have views. Let's fuck up this algorithm with truth, radical truth. If you're on Facebook, share this right now. Share it with somebody. Share it with your page. If you're on Twitter, retweet this shit right now. Let's go to break.
Yeah, let's go to break. And Mitch McConnell's a fuck boy. Let's go to break. I'll be back.
Trap Squad, 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 Trap Squad. Hey, Clickbaity political. Yeah, ThirstTrap, Trap Squad, Squirrel Squad. Our mission is critical to speak the truth to the masses. Yeah. We here for the fight. We ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege. Take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let a voice be heard. Every single weeknight. Unapologetic. Yeah. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent Clickbaity. Yeah. Trap Squad, Trap Squad, Trap Squad. Let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. All those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad. Yeah, I see you, yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad. Clickbaity, ThirstTrap. Trap squad, trap squad. Trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. All those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad. Yeah, I see you, yeah, I see you. Trap squad, trap squad. Clickbaity, ThirstTrap. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad.
What's up, y'all? Marcus is on a break real quick. You know, niggas take breaks. They don't take regular breaks. So anybody that needs to be clowned, needs your feelings hurt, say something stupid right now so I can get at your ass. Pause until Marcus come back. Any of y'all, I'm in the mood to have a little fun this evening, and you guys are gonna be my target. I know somebody wants to say something smart, but don't say nothing if you don't have an avatar, because then you're cheating, because I can't say anything back. I can't say anything back. So if you say something smart ass, make sure you got a picture. All you other people, y'all are scared. Little something stupid. Who told Jesus to talk? Sit your ass down looking like a white version of Jesus. This motherfucker, nigga, you ain't shaved in 7 weeks. Your beard hair look like pubic hair. Sit the fuck down. Get out of here. Next. This motherfucker. Birdman looking ass. Stickers out. Stick Nabil. You know what, Nabil? I'm gonna let you ride because you got midget hands. You got midget hands, so I ain't gonna have to tell you. You talking about I look like Peter Pan. You look like Donald Trump's illegitimate child. Fuck out of here. Bring Marcus' ass back. We ready. Let's go. Look at Nabil. We fuck with Nabil hard. Listen, we fuck with Nabil hard. How you gonna say anything about Neverland when your name is Nabil Cavalavi GGG? Nigga, what kind of fucking name is that? Where you from? Nigga from the hills.
Captain Hook ass. That's why he hit his other hand, because it was a hook.
Marcus, he like this. Grown ass man taking sideways selfies. Get the fuck out of here, Nabil.
Yeah, talk about he gonna get my. You do not have a sexy side. Stop trying to make yourself have a sexy side. Monday, what's up with the turtleneck and the leprechaun lumberjacket vest? Okay, hey, look at Mr. YMCA.
Jonathan, take that dumbass Halloween costume off, man. You look like you're like a fake oil rigger.
Macho man. I am a fake ass macho man. Macho man.
You look like used turtle dust, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
that cat jack off with electrical oil. Hey, stop stealing work supplies so you could go masturbate. Stop stealing work supplies so you can go masturbate.
Motherfucker. Like somebody car jumped his face. Anyway, so where are we? Where are we in the news, brother? Where are we?
I don't know. It's been a while since we had to roast squad some folks, man. So you know what I'm talking about. Like, hey, don't be talking noise, man. We had Peter Pan, we had YMCA.
I can't believe Shane didn't say nothing. I can't believe Shane didn't say nothing. Shane
on our side.
Shane always on our side, but she always, you know, I like to go on Shane, fucking with her.
Oh wow, George been waiting for that one. Damn, George, wear your long ass socks, Toby. I mean,
show me George.
He gave us $10 for it. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Dude, you got a 70s porn mustache, and you look like the dead member of the Fat Boys. Get the fuck out of here, you fake Prince Marky D looking at
looking like he about to host the Love Boat. Come on in.
Dumbass tinted glasses with your big lazy eye. The fuck out of here.
Looking like a fake ass soul album cover in my car. In my car, lady.
Hey, that nigga hair look like a new chia pet. Fuck out of here, boy. Garden tool. You fucking garden tool running your mouth. Oh, plastic ass lips. Who put that Mr. Potato Head together? That guy out of here.
combing his mustache ass motherfucker. Combing your mustache ass boy. You combing your motherfucking mustache for the boogers to get out of that shit? What you doing?
That nigga,
Well, you think we don't see you?
That nigga
talk about my beard. This ain't nothing but juices and berries. Nigga, get out of here.
That nigga beard is made out of Brazilian yaki weave. He paid for that beard. Nigga, I grew this shit. You
somebody had this animal spit.
Put a nigga back up here. Hold on. I just
animal spit on him. An animal spit on him just so he can get that hair for his face.
Look at this nigga. Look, Marcus, guess what I just noticed? He got a Cleon forehead. Look at that nigga forehead. He got indentions in the bottom of his forehead. Old nigga like an old Buick. Nigga got a Buick head. Back when cars was metal and not plastic.
deep space extra. Deep Space Nine extra ass nigga.
Small brain ass nigga. Somebody said he like the weekday, not weekend. Get the fuck out of here. Shout out to Duval and Jacksonville with King Brill in the building, baby.
Hey, yo, shout out to everybody. We just roasted. Y'all
Marcus,
deserve it, but we love you.
We love y'all. We love y'all, man. We love y'all. Marcus, let me just say something real quick, man. 30 days in, Joe Biden's administration. I feel like there's some things to be happy about, but there's a lot to motherfucking wish for. You know what I'm saying? This idea that Joe Biden is gaslighting the world on his little town hall, talking about what he can't do as it pertains to money, as it pertains to the federal control of student debt. He's lying to people and saying that he can't eliminate that 50,000. Nigga, you can eliminate all of that. It's written in law that the Department of Education can wipe all that shit away. We can go all the way. This is I don't care what people call it. This is Joe Biden kowtowing to money. People don't know how many banks and Wall Street and all of these other people that got roles in student debt. All that shit can be wiped away by him right now, because he controls the the education department. So this idea that you don't want to do it because you can't is bullshit. It is absolutely possible for the president of the United States to make all that shit go away. So you can't gaslight me to believe that bullshit. Fuck out of here.
Mondale,
go ahead.
No, I mean, listen, bro. Okay, so you are my optimist animal spirit, right? And I will give you that, right? But I was also agreeing with you out of hope, not necessarily out of facts. And the dude that I was worried about is now the dude that is actually the president.
The dude playing the dude is the dude.
Yeah, the dude. You are who you are, player, right? For him to say that if we get the two senators out of the state of Georgia elected, $2,000 will be right out the door. For him to say that didn't happen. That's what he said. He said that didn't happen. Now I do understand that we're playing in tricky times, but besides the student debt thing with $50,000, man, there's a bigger one that I just want to talk about, and that's how come every 2 weeks this motherfucker got to bring up Rom name? Why you want to fight for Rom? Like Rom just won't go away. And if you were a part of the Trap Squad, you know for a fact that we've been talking about Rom.
Rom is not going away. Rom is not going away because he is political syphilis. And what happened to people with syphilis in the end of their life? They go mad, like Hitler. They go crazy.
But I mean, I don't even think that this is the end of his life, bro. Like he.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like politically. What I'm saying is like proverbially, Rom. Anybody who supports or trying to bring up Rom's name is looking for madness. Rom is to elect or appoint Rom to anything other than death is to celebrate Black trauma. Period. You can't say it any other way.
Right.
You can't.
But here's my thing: for the Biden administration to act like Chicago didn't happen. I mean, like Biden is slowly showing me that he is who he is. And the irony about this right here is there are good points about Biden. I'm gonna give him a good point that has happened since the last time we talked. Biden's been talking about he supported a reparations bill to study it. Now, just follow me. That's just a bill to study it. We know that if reparations was on the floor, Biden would probably be against it, saying that, well, where are we gonna get the money from? But
You think so?
as it stands right now, Biden is to the left of 50% of progressives.
Yeah.
When it comes down to reparations.
And he's to the left of every president in the history of this country, including the black one.
But here's the caveat to that. If you wanted to support a study for reparations, you're the president. Why don't you just roll over and create a study for reparations? President Biden, you can do that.
You can EO that shit. You can EO that shit.
Yeah. Why we gotta go through Congress? Why don't you just do it? And the reason why is because DC doesn't appreciate black voters. And we gotta stop capping like it's a real thing like they DC doesn't appreciate voters, not even just black voters. DC just doesn't appreciate voters. Moderate Democrats don't appreciate voters.
Let's be clear.
Instead of doing what they have to do to
Marcus.
Yeah.
You're talking about the federal government, not the city DC, right? Not the district.
No. I'm talking about the federal government. Yeah. Let me clarify that. Instead of doing what they have to do to win elections forever, they are constantly addicted to the white moderate. And we see it right now. The white moderate didn't put Joe Biden into office. They might have helped, but they weren't the reason. The white moderate didn't give us a majority in the Senate. They weren't the reason. The white moderate didn't keep the House. They were not the reason. It's black people, it's black and brown people across the nation, it's POC folks across the nation that did this. And all they have to do is just do something for the people that put them in. If we say $15 an hour, you mean to tell me in 2023 and you got a hard time giving us $15 an hour 2021 and you have a hard time giving us $15 an hour by the year 2025?
Right.
You can't do that. When we were owed $15 an hour 12, 13, 20 years ago. According to what,
and also there's been no motherfucking
Mondale, what it cost Americans to live in this country was $15 an hour basically in the year 2000.
Right, bro. Right. And you got to also acknowledge in real not even talking about what it costs, Marcus. We've not had a federal fucking increase in 7 years, bro. There's niggas in Georgia working for $7.25, bro. How?
There's niggas in Georgia working for $5.50. What you talking about? What you talking about? The minimum wage in Georgia is $5.50, I believe. There's people who are working for that right now, bro. You're talking about $7.25. That's a blessing for some people, bro. Like, you remember and I'm not trying to I told you so, because you were right about a lot of things. But the only thing I'll say on that I told you so shit is, you remember my pessimism didn't come from anywhere. Like, it didn't come from nowhere. Like, a neoliberal is going to neoliberal, bro. And I'm just tired of operating off of hope. Right? There ain't nothing for Biden to go full, okay, listen, let me get my people. I mean, just check this out. Imagine the talking points that could happen in a re-election if someone was able to say, I gave you $15 an hour minimum wage. Now, us progressives, we know, man, that ain't shit. We know that. But there's a lot of people who aren't watching Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap. There's a lot of people who aren't watching who are just like, man, I make $10 an hour. I'm just living my life. Living my life. And you gave me $15 an hour, you automatically got to vote. You gave people $2,000 for the economic recovery instead of $1,600, you get an automatic vote. We are losing easy battles as Democrats. We're losing the easiest battles because we want to play politics. But notice something. Ain't nobody playing all that bullshit games when it comes down to giving Wall Street incentives. Nobody's playing those BS games when it comes down to signing the check for the military-industrial complex. They only give a fuck about being careful about American people when American people need help.
We got to stop calling Joe Manchin a fucking Democrat. We got to challenge that motherfucker in West Virginia in the primary and just call him what he is. He's a fucking moderate Republican, and we got to stop playing games. He needs to be wiped out. Cinema needs to be gone. Anybody that's kowtowing about people not needing. He's from one of the poorest fucking states, and the $15 an hour would do wonders in West Virginia. So the idea that he's talking about 11 or anything less than 15 is beyond ridiculous to me. It's stupid, and Democrats should kick his ass out the caucus for that shit. That is beyond stupid to me. You can't call yourself a Democrat at the very least. At the very least, you should not be allowed to call yourself a Democrat if $15 an hour isn't something you swear by. Get the fuck out of my face.
Even in West Virginia.
Especially in West Virginia.
Man, I know people in Morgantown. I know people in Huntington. I know people in Charleston. I know West Virginia. I like West Virginia. I think black people.
It's beautiful.
I think black people in the West Virginia have the most amazing accents out of any other. Like I'm tied between people from Louisiana, black folks from Louisiana. Well, actually, everybody from Louisiana, white, Creole, everybody from Louisiana.
Say, baby, what you talking about, baby?
Yeah, say. That's why I named my dog Woody.
Baby.
It wasn't
Woody. You know them boys won't do nothing but talking over there, baby.
You know what I'm talking about?
I love New Orleans.
And black people from West Virginia. I think black people from West Virginia. And I'll also add organic brothers from the SWATs in Atlanta. Because brothers from the SWATs in Atlanta, their whole tenor and tone. But this is amazing.
Oh no, I'm kind of partial to them Geechee niggas from the Carolinas, boy.
I'm sorry I left them out. That's up there. So we got
niggas from Carolinas.
So we got four, right?
Yeah.
So we got our brothers and sisters in Louisiana. We got our Geechee Gullah brothers from South Carolina, North Carolina. We got our black folks, our brothers and sisters from the SWATs, and we got black folks from West Virginia.
All right, can I add one group of white people? Can I add one group of white people to that?
Who?
Them goddamn swamp people from fucking New Orleans or from Louisiana. Yo, can the Trap Squad hear Dwayne? Can the Trap Squad hear Dwayne? Make them hear you and do that again, bro.
Yeah, do that again.
Trap
Dwayne.
Squad, listen what the producer said in our ear.
Yo, that used to be my shit. Yo, they would come on, the old dude be in the boat. He'd be like, shooter, shooter, shooter.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
sound just like them motherfuckers. Hey, Marcus, you know I do not watch TV. There's two series that I would binge. Shark Week every June. I always watch Shark Week. Usually get a hotel room and just do it and just watch it. And I love them swamp fucking people. Man, that shit is amazing to me. Like,
hey, that's why I backed up. That's why I said like people from Louisiana have the best accents. I'm gonna get back to my black people in West Virginia, man. Like, when you see a brother in West Virginia, he's dressed just like an urban cat that knows all the things that like are. And then all of a sudden he opens his mouth and you're like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Yo, listen, Sean Hornbuckle, Delegate Sean Hornbuckle, I love you to death, bro.
Hey,
he's the representative out of Huntington.
It's smooth
when
brother
Sean
too.
be talking, listen, it take me somewhere else. I don't even know what he be talking about. I just be like, man, say that shit again, bro. Just say that shit again. But anyway, Joe Manchin, there's people in West Virginia who deserve $15 an hour also, right?
Absolutely.
But my thing is, like, if we're gonna talk about Joe Manchin, right? My dad, what do you think about Nira Tandon? What do you think about Nira?
I try to save my brain cells for people who really care about people. Her argument against Bernie. And you know, Bernie ain't Elizabeth Warren to me. Elizabeth Warren is my soul. You know that. But the way she came at Bernie makes her irrelevant to me. And I hate for people to think I'm being sexist when I say that. But Tandem is she's off my radar, bro. I don't waste brain cells over there. That is ridiculous to me. It just is, man. It absolutely is.
So Tandon's OMB confirmation on the brink of collapse after 4 GOP senators say they won't support her nomination. And also Joe Manchin said he wasn't going to support her nomination either.
I'm with it.
And
I don't give a fuck.
And well, I'm back and first off, I'm not back and forth. But I am back and forth. And here's why. Because, and this is a little insider baseball. Neera Tanden was just like unhinged when it came down to her critiques of Bernie Sanders. But now even Bernie Sanders is willing to confirm her for that position, right?
Bernie's always been a team player when it comes to like the party.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, right? So, but I was left with a really bad taste in my mouth about Neera Tanden. And then one day, being the deputy campaign manager for Stacey Abrams, Neera just calls the office one day, and one of our organizers was like, "There's a Neera Tanden on the phone," and I'm like, right? Yeah, that like you know what I mean. But we're at the point right where we needed to raise a whole hell of a lot of money. This is right before the turn, right before I left the campaign. So I got on the phone with Neera, right, and Neera was just talking about how important it was for, like, it was organic too. It was like and she knew who I was too, which was the crazy part. She was like, "Oh, Marcus Farrell, you're the Black Outreach Director for Bernie," and I was like, how you know me? You know what I mean? Like, but it ain't neither here nor there. But the personal visceralness left a little bit when I talked to her, because she was willing to be somebody that went out front for a Black woman in Georgia before a lot of other people were willing to even say Stacey's name. Like Stacey was
not before me, Marcus.
Well, nowhere close before you. You were a year and a half before Neera. You're near.
You called me. Listen, brother. We should acknowledge it. I hear you giving her props, but you called. You said we did.
Right.
You called. You said we did. She was endorsed immediately, bro. You know it.
Yeah, y'all were the first major endorsement. So I guess my thing is this right here. I know she's a neoliberal moderate, right? And I want to keep neoliberal moderates away from as much power as they have. But then here's my next thing. Do you think that Joe Biden's going to put anybody? Wait. Do you think Joe Biden's
put that nigga back on the screen? Put that nigga back on the screen. What in the fuck am I looking at? Mark Sanders, boy, you look like Roger and Zap. That nigga look like Zap. You computer looking ass motherfucker.
Mondale, he looked like Wody.
Boy, you look like you are half Asian and half Black. You over there. You part Sumu and nothing. What the fuck is going on? You made a good point, but you just look you funny looking with your eyes in the back of your head, boy. Get your ass off the screen.
Hold on, they were trying to force through what the people reject and shy away from what people want. Rep 1, defund the police, college debt forgiveness. Absolutely, man. That brother's absolutely right.
He is.
My thing is this right here. Who the hell else do you think Joe Biden's going to nominate for OMD? Y'all act like somebody progressive is going to get that seat in the first place.
Not happening.
The fuck out of here, bro. Like,
not happening.
Like I guess my thing is,
here's what I want people to, Marcus, here's what I find pleasure in, though. We have 100 members more than 100 members in the Progressive Caucus. What the fuck are y'all gonna do, Progressive Caucus? Where are you gonna let Joe Biden go with this bullshit? How is the Progressive Caucus on the House side gonna push their Senate counterparts to show the fuck up right now? Because we got 100+ members. We gotta use that power. We gotta flex. We got to push Joe Biden beyond his whiteness, beyond his old whiteness.
Mondale, they scared though. Mondale, they scared, and here's why they scared. Because they just went through. They just
Marcus,
went
he
through.
Said he can sing too. He said he can sing too.
And he can sing too.
Computer love.
Hey, hold on, Mondale, hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Hey, computer love. Wait, what he do when that Tupac shit? He was like this. He was like, California. Yeah.
Knows how to party. California. That was
Hey.
Roger Troutman. That was Roger. Roger did that. My thing is this right here. I think everybody's afraid of power now. Not everybody, but a lot of people are afraid of power now because of how Donald Trump wielded power. Right? And maybe there needs to be a woke version of a Rahm Emanuel in the Joe Biden White House. Not Rahm himself, but the same kind of mentality that Rahm has, like it's either my way or I'm going to destroy you, and I'll cover it up and I'll do everything nasty, right? Because
that'll never happen.
No, it won't happen. But I like being happy for a second in my thoughts. God damn, let me enjoy myself for it.
Marcus, you want to be happy in your thoughts?
Yeah, man.
I can help you get happy, brother. I can help you get
All
happy.
right, help me out.
Let's transition to Black History.
Okay. Are we both doing the same guy? We're both doing the same person tonight, right?
No, we're not. We're not. You're doing somebody. I didn't put nobody up, but go ahead.
Say it again.
We wild as shit, man. It's February. It's
Hey.
February. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. Black people loving black people. It's February.
Tonight's person that we're doing for Black History Month here on Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap is Malcolm X.
Hey, our prince, brother. Our prince.
Our prince. So I'm going to tell you how Malcolm X affected me, and I'm going to let our resident historian kind of clean up a lot of the other things that happened. The autobiography of Malcolm X is the only book that I read over 4 times. My political viewpoint was shaped by the words of Alex Baldwin and Malcolm X.
Wow.
So what you see here on Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap is just from those books, and then like so many things have happened. Like when I see his daughters, when I seen Ben Crump and his daughters hang out. Ben Crump is a friend of mine. We're both from Tallahassee. When I seen Ben Crump stand with Malcolm X's daughters, that was probably one of the biggest, most jealous moments that I've ever had with Ben, right? Like, because I consider Malcolm American royalty in the same way that I consider
Absolutely.
MLK American royalty, in the same way that I consider Madam C.J. Walker American royalty. I consider certain people American royalty, and Malcolm X just personified it. Everybody who's a part of the Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap should have some idea of what Malcolm X was, who Malcolm X was. But what I'm going to use my Black History Month moment to actually explain about Malcolm X is all the people who love Malcolm right now and are celebrating the CIA coming out with the FBI, like killing him, and all the people who loved him now would not have liked him when he was alive.
Man, say that, bro. Say that.
That's my Black History moment.
Hey, I don't think you. Go ahead,
you guys watch every single person that comes out and talks about Malcolm X. Every single one of them. And I guarantee you around 80% of those people would have hung Malcolm X out to dry. Called him a pariah. Called him an extremist. And these are black people.
Provocateur.
And if you think that moderate Democrats would have said something about him any differently, that's why you notice something. Moderate Democrats know that black people have Malcolm X as a beloved status now. That's why they don't say nothing. You don't see the same amount of love given like Martin Luther King. Because Malcolm X was calling out a white supremacist system that still affects us to this day. You could play 90% of Malcolm X's speeches right now, and if you take the date out of it, it still affects to this day. Black women were the most disrespected folks. Chickens coming home to roost. There's so many things that happened in it. And I'm gonna say this right here. Let me tell you something. If Malcolm was alive right now, and he looked at what happened on January 6th,
Man,
that chicken coming home to roost statement that he got in so much trouble for would have
that
been
shit aged well,
relevant.
didn't it? That shit aged well,
aged
didn't it, Marcus?
Man,
You want to know what else
now.
aged? You want to know what else aged well?
Come on.
And this is all the only thing I want to add to your description of my favorite person in the world. I wrote a poem about this brother a few years ago, and I'll share that in a cafe later tonight. But go watch the entire fucking 45-minute speech, the ballot and the bullet speech of that Malcolm X gave in the 60s, and tell me that shit does not sound like he's talking about yesterday. This man made that speech way back then, bro. The ballot or the bullet. And it sounds like he's talking about 2021 America.
I will do him. I'm gonna
That
do
brother
him
was so,
justice.
I love that guy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do him the
No, I
justice
love that
real
guy.
quick. I'm gonna do him the justice real quick because I want to get this. Surely because I want to get this on recorded. I want to do him the justice of giving out his stats and giving out his data and giving out some official stuff, so we can officially do that on because I did it for everybody else. And by the way, before I get into Malcolm X stats, I want to let everyone know, my white people, y'all still have your homework assignments. My black people, y'all still have your homework assignments. Black people, have you code switched this month? If you did, you need to make up for it. White people, did you do your Black History assignments this month? Did you learn about something new? Somebody new? Folks in the Clickbaity Cafe have been doing an amazing job. But I'm gonna go ahead and give out. Yeah. Folks in the Clickbaity Cafe. Amazing job to all of our allies, all of our white allies who've been posting in our inboxes, like more than Clickbaity Cafe, in our inboxes, and on Twitter. Like there's been people who have literally done their homework and have told me, man, I learned a lot about black people.
Yep.
So Malcolm Little, born Malcolm Little, but as he said on many occasions, Malcolm Little, his name was not Malcolm Little. He did not acknowledge that. Malcolm X. He was born May 19th, 1925, and he passed away February 21st, 1965. He was the African-American Muslim minister, human rights activist, and was a popular figure during the civil rights movement. Malcolm got into a life of crime as a young man. He was arrested in 1944. And that's where he learned the tenets of the Nation of Islam. That's when he learned how to be an Islamic person with it while he was in jail, while he was incarcerated. The Ku Klux Klan killed his dad.
They did.
The Ku Klux Klan killed his dad, like literally killed his dad. So Earl Little, his dad, was killed by the Ku Klux Klan. And
ran him out of town too.
And ran his family out of town. He after getting arrested in Detroit. I mean, after getting arrested in Detroit, he ended up moving up to Harlem, becoming a part of the Nation of Islam. Some of his early ministry to the Nation of Islam was more religious based, believe it or not, and focusing on the tenets of Islam. And then he quickly moved into this space where protection of black people across America, Islamic or not, became one of the biggest things that he cared about. Malcolm X married Sister Betty Shabazz, and they went on to have 6 daughters. Attila, and I always mess up her name, Qualibla. I always mess up that one. Isaiah, Gamil, Patrice, and I'm missing one more, the youngest one. I'm missing the one. I'm missing the youngest one. I'm sorry about that, sister. If you see me in the streets, don't get mad at me. Malcolm called out the American government. He even called out the Kennedy administration multiple times, and that was considered a progressive administration at the time. But they were just not doing enough for African American people. Um, for years, his death was shrouded in a complete conspiracy to make the Nation of Islam look like they acted solely alone in the murder of Malcolm X. But we know now, in 2021, that's not true. The FBI, the CIA, and the New York NYPD all had more roles than the Nation of Islam to kill Brother Malcolm X. And I bring him up for tonight's Black History person from my side of the house is because um, as this information that comes out about Malcolm X gets like brought forth to the public about his death, a lot of the people who are celebrating his death were just capping and lying about their support of him up until last year.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You risk your political career even thinking like Malcolm X, and now everybody want to be woke. Everybody want to be the next Malcolm X. Everybody want to act like they celebrated the movie when it came out. I give a shout out to Spike Lee for making a movie about Malcolm X during the heyday of Black neoliberals. Because you're not organically supposed to talk about Black liberation. So to anybody,
that's real.
Anyone who celebrates Malcolm X right now and doesn't want to openly support reparations, doesn't want to openly support defunding the police, doesn't want to openly support redefining what healthcare and policing looks like in our Black neighborhoods, you're not about Malcolm X. You're just trying to utilize a historical figure because he's not here to speak for himself. But guess what?
Facts.
I'm here. I'm right here, and I'm gonna tell everybody that y'all full of shit. Shout out to Malcolm X.
Shout out to Malcolm X. One more thing I just want to say. I want to add, Marcus, if you don't mind, because you were talking about his legacy. People forget that King's success is Malcolm X's legacy too, because white people had a choice. We deal with this peaceful motherfucker, or we deal with this rowdy motherfucker. So Malcolm X made King more palatable to white people, and he don't get credit for that. Malcolm X told Klansmen, if you touch King in Mississippi when he's down there, them Black Muslims coming down there, and we're gonna handle it.
That's right.
And we know the Mississippi police, state police, was trying to kill King. We know that. Facts. It's facts. So King's legacy, King's success is partially part of Malcolm X's legacy. Most people don't know this, but there were phone conversations happened between King and Malcolm before they were murdered, assassinated, about taking Americas to court. Not here, but at the international level.
Yeah,
absolutely. Not for civil rights abuse, but for human rights abuse.
Human rights.
So I just wanted to add that. I just want to add that to you. And you know what, Marcus? I actually do have a Black history person I want to talk about now, since you're done. Yeah. So I want to talk about. For me, my person is a dude too, and this brother was raised by his mother, with the help of his grandfather, and as a single parent in the South that wasn't quite ready to free itself of Jim Crow era ideas and habits. His mother and grandfather raised him to organize and serve as the best form of community service. These two ideals led that brother to serve in the United States Navy. He was a corpsman. For 5 years of military services. When he was done, he went straight back to his motherfucking roots of being a community organizer, which naturally led him to his work as a diversity and inclusionary consultant. He served as the National African American Outreach Director for Bernie Sanders in 2016. He was the deputy campaign manager for Stacey Abrams' campaign. And right after doing that work with Stacey Abrams, this brother actually put his name on the ballot in Arizona in the 24th district to run for office his fucking self. This brother is piped in. He has a keen sense of community and also what's wrong with the status quo. He believes with all of his heart, which makes him a champion of progressive ideas, progressive causes. Causes that would not just benefit him and people that look like him, but everybody, all of us would benefit, even the motherfucking Republicans who fight hard against everything he says and stand for. He's been fighting for universal health care before it's fucking cool. He fights for free public college, trade schools for people who graduate from high school, and to give all workers a livable fucking wage. Not this $15 an hour shit, but a livable wage. He's an ally to women, all people of color, those without and with documentation. He's an ally to the LGBTQI community and any other marginalized segment of people. He's also my motherfucking partner in Clickbaity. My Black History person is none other than Marcus fucking Farrell.
Oh, fuck you, man.
My motherfucking brother. My motherfucking brother. Marcus Farrell is my Black
Thank you,
History
man.
person.
Yo.
That's my motherfucking guy.
Oh, Mondale, yo.
I didn't want to tell you who my person was because it's you, nigga. I love you, boy.
I love you too, man.
Dwayne, play that video, that funny, lighthearted video to take us out before me and Marcus start crying on air.
Oh, that's fucking crazy, bro. Nice.
The greatness of blackness is not subscribed or left for adults. It's fucking
Mondo, you
kidding.
caught me slipping, bro. That was awesome. You caught me slipping,
What's
bro. Thank you, man. Fuck you, dude.
I love you. We love y'all, Trap Squad. We out. We
Peace
out.
out.
It's another
Peace out, Trap
episode.
Squad.
And don't trip. Share this video. If you don't share it right now, guess what? It's going to be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. If you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, like this, share this shit. If you're on Facebook, be sure to share it with somebody. If you're on YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, talk about us, y'all. They need to know. Marcus, what say you, brother?
Hey, listen, we do this every night. We do this for y'all. Even if we bring it back a rewind, we doing it for y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. And like shout out to our brother Dwayne. I'm gonna give him a shout out real quick.
Dwayne.
Shout out to you, Mondale. Mondale, I appreciate that a lot. I actually owe you one. But shout out to Dwayne because Dwayne said to us this weekend, listen, you guys have a high rate of engagement. And we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow slowly, but we're gonna grow and we're gonna keep growing. But what we need you to do is like literally tell people about it. So do your homework assignment, and I'm gonna add one more homework assignment to it. And that's just bring folks to us. Have folks watch us. We got your back. If you trust us with your people, we trust you with giving them good shit. And with that, Dwayne, let's get out of here.
Trap squad, 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 trap squad. Hey, clickbaity political. Yeah, ThirstTrap, Trap Squad, Squirrel Squad. Our mission is critical to speak the truth to the masses. Yeah. We here for the fight. We ain't started, but we here to finish it. Sick and tired of seeing the privilege. Take advantage of the weak and the innocent. So we let a voice be heard. Every single weeknight. Unapologetic. Yeah. Black people, despite this white supremacist system that we live through on a daily, we still throwing up those acorns cause we represent clickbaity. Yeah. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad, throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, trap squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, ThirstTrap, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, let me hear ya. Trap squad, trap squad. Throw those squirrels up if you with it. Trap squad, yeah I see you, yeah I see you. Trap squad, trap squad, trap squad, ThirstTrap, trap squad, trap squad, trap squad.